Hello there, and welcome back to our Botanian adventures. Now, we're currently fighting the enemy lord, who is in command of the entire Aserai faction. That is Unkid himself, of course. So let's see if I can... Oh, nice. Wow. Okay, his horse just got absolutely massacred, and he has now just gotten pin-cushioned by a whole bunch of my archers, which is exactly what we want to see. Now, hopefully, because we know that the Aserai have pretty much the best horse archers outside the Crusade, I'm very much hoping that we are going to have a decent time dealing with them at the moment. Unfortunately, it feels to me like archers are not that good against them, which is really quite sad, to be honest, because as you can see, look at how many people we're losing right now, just purely for the fact that my cavalry is distracting my archers so much. It's really making a big difference. And here's the thing, we're not actually, we're not outnumbered here. We are not outnumbered here whatsoever. We are actually doing the outnumbering, and it's very strange. It feels very strange to me that we're losing so many units, and that's exactly the reason why the Aserai are extremely powerful, because they do have the ability to distract your units, and because they are not exactly great, you know, at adapting to that kind of stuff, because generally they tend to face towards whichever unit is closest to them. It does make things very, very difficult. Anyway, let's just tell everyone to charge in now so that they can get into effective range if need be, and otherwise we're going to do all right, hopefully. So what did we end up losing? Okay, we didn't lose any Botanian Fian champions, which is exactly, that's all I really wanted to know. We did lose quite a few Botanian Oathsworn, but of course, that's not really a big deal. We can get those back quite easily in comparison to the champions. So happy with that. We did end up losing 14 units total though, which is really bad. I mean, just look at how many units we've killed. This guy doesn't have anything, really. He has pretty much nothing, and he's done so much damage to us just purely for the fact that he has horse archers. It's actually kind of crazy. So what I'm gonna, as I said before in a previous episode, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start getting those mounted units recruited, trained up, and seeing what we can do with them, because it's just required at this point in the game, in my opinion. It's required to have some form of cavalry, whether that be the most dismal cavalry in the game or the best. You pretty much need some form of mobility to be viable in most situations, especially considering that even if you use that cavalry just as a deterrent, just as a counter-attacking force that can deal with the enemy's cavalry coming in, advancing faster than their main unit in their armies, then it's really going to make a big difference. Anyway, we did get 52 renown for that and 30 influence, so he must have been running around with some very, very good units. And now here's the thing. I think I'm probably going to be taking this guy prisoner, mainly because I don't want him running around and making a massive army. But if the Aserai do get eliminated at some point in the future, it's going to be kind of difficult to get him to join us. But I'm not entirely sure if that's actually going to happen that soon. So I will be taking him prisoner, and this is going to be one of those rare exceptions where you actually see me take someone prisoner, because usually I don't like to do that. As I say before, I like to try and increase our reputation with as many people as we possibly can, and that indeed would be advisable here as well, but I, as I say, want to try and prevent them from being extremely powerful. They're already actually quite strong, and again, once what are we going to be doing here? Well, I'm going to be limiting myself to Botanian units only, and maybe some mercenaries here and there, and I believe I have taken the mercenaries already. Oh, I actually missed out on some other Botanians. That would have been pretty awful, wouldn't it? Anyway, mercenary horseman, going to take that just purely for the fact that I would like some cavalry, and also because they are mercenaries, so it it's kind of in the rules, I guess. I mean, it's not really, you know, strict rules as a result of anything in particular, just my own self-imposed rule set. Oh, and I did the wrong thing right there. Should have leveled those up into cavalry. Oh well, never mind. I'm gonna have to get used to that. That's the thing. I'm usually seeing things and being like, okay, wait, we don't want to go for, you know, X upgrade tree. We want to go for, you know, Y upgrade tree and so on. But yeah, anyway, this guy is going to get attacked. As you can see, he is not the leader of his clan, so we will be... actually, wait a minute. Yes, we will be attacking him. I'm not entirely sure why I went to go through the persuasion mechanic there. But anyway, let's just take him down and we'll let him go because I'd like to get some relation with his clan if at all possible. As you can see, we're now at -4 and we have some more Botanian units. Oh, look at this. Ooh. Now, this is also some a really, really good reason why I wanted to try and pick off some of the Aserai units and indeed vassals in the area, because they're going to make so many, well, should we say, they're going to have so many Botanian units in their armies captured from the previous large-ish battle that they had with our forces. And that is going to help us a great deal. I would love to be able to speak to some of them as well, if at all possible. Hello, sir. Would you like to speak to me? Yes, maybe yes. Oh, got to be a bit careful here. Got to be a bit careful. Who's that over there? That's in Galtha. Okay, good, good. Good work, sir. Carry on. Ooh, here we go. We have an army coming in. Okay, so I don't know who the leader of the Embers actually is, but I suppose we'll find out relatively soon, maybe. Oh. Well, this is a bit problematic, isn't it? I don't really want them to engage upon me, because if they engage upon me, I won't have the opportunity to persuade them, potentially. And by the way, thanks to those of you in the comments that let me know that the graphical error that we've been seeing on our allied lords is actually a glitch related to a pair of gloves. I know, it sounds super weird, doesn't it, if you haven't seen the comment? But yes, apparently it is a pair of gloves that the lords are able to equip on themselves, and as a result, they have this glitch. It's a very weird little thing. I don't know what's going on with that. But otherwise, the infinite looping thing, apparently someone said that I can spam right-click, and that might actually make a difference. I'm not entirely sure what right-click does, but I suppose we'll see at some point in the future. Oh, I actually thought that this guy was the leader of his clan, but he's actually a part of Unkid's clan, which is not very good. But let's take a look and see if we can maybe beat him. Ooh, now this is actually a very nice battlefield. This is probably one of the better battlefields that we have so far come across. Because let's face it, you never really want to be in a battlefield that gives you huge amounts of hiding spots for everyone to dodge all the arrows that you're firing at them. So, you know, this is hopefully going to be a little bit better for us this time around. But bear in mind, obviously, again, the enemy horse archers are crazy good. But thankfully, we seem to have a pretty decent contingent of cavalry. And I'm not entirely sure where all of these came from, but it must have been the rescued prisoners that we have been, well, rescuing. And that has hopefully helped us out quite a bit. As you can see, they're actually chasing them down quite nicely. I don't know whether they're actually going to be that effective, but it seems like Cosine is actually leading the charge against the enemy's cavalry, which is really nice. And it seems as though we might very well have a good... Oh, you're dead. Oh, wow. He got cut in half. No doubt he would have been cut in half if this was reality. Well, technically no, because obviously it takes much more force than that. But, you know, the point is that he took a lot of damage. He took a lot of damage. Okay, now, six damage? Are you serious? Come on now. Yeah, that is much better. All right. Yeah, so that's exactly what we need. As you could no doubt tell, that fight went so much better. So much better. And all we needed was a contingent of cavalry. We don't even need that many. We just need a few, you know. We just need a few to be able to counter the enemy's cavalry. And then they're going to be much less likely to deal significant damage because they're going to be able to, you know, be a little bit, get a little bit of aggression thrown back at them in comparison to them just doing whatever they want, you know, at whatever time. So anyway, I'm just going to tell everyone to charge in here. And I believe that is indeed a victory for us, of course, but seems like it's going to take us a bit of time for the last of the heavy cavalry to be eliminated, which obviously is not exactly great, but there you go. Nice. Good victory for us right there. And we will be letting him go, even though I don't really want to, but I guess it's all right. Guess it's okay to let him go. Does he have any mercenaries that I can capture? Nope, he does not. So that's absolutely fine. We can just move on, and we will be taking the loot. All right, so let's have a look here. Do we have anyone that I can potentially speak to that is a leader of a clan? Maybe I can speak to Mr. Lycos here? Lycos of the Embers. No, Lamanon. Lamanon is actually the leader of the Embers. What about Hashan? Can I speak to Hashan? Apparently I can. Okay, good, good. Okay, so who's this guy? Talas. Okay. Yes, fantastic. Okay, well, at least now we can actually just do another auto-resolve here. Should be easy enough, as you can see. There we go. And, yeah, my strength while doing auto-resolves is actually not as good as it could be because my tactic skill is pretty much nothing. So, yeah, if you want to do a bunch of auto-resolves, I highly recommend leveling up your tactic skill. It really makes a huge difference. Unfortunately, I don't have anything good in that skill. So, yeah, my auto-resolves are not going to be that powerful. But anyway, let's move on. Take the loot. We're getting rid of quite a few vassals here. And, aha, that fellow. I would like to speak to that guy. That's the guy that will be... Okay, here we go. Is he fast? Yeah, he's much faster than I am, isn't he? This guy I could also speak to. Oh, they're actually charging at us? That is actually... Huh. This is actually kind of bad, but let's actually just take a quick look at the Brotherhood here. Gutlands. Nope, that's not him. That is not him. Oh well, never mind. Maybe I should have been a bit more careful. I definitely should have been a bit more careful there. Alright, well, we're going to be very, very sneaky here, and I'm literally just going to go over here, use some tactics, and use the environment to our advantage. We're going to need it. We are going to need it, that's for sure. Alright, so I would like to get my archers into a loose formation as well. And we're just going to basically put them around about here. Now, the main reason why I'm going here is so that the enemy's cavalry can't really do much in comparison to what they could before, because, let's face it, if they want to circle around us and do their skirmishing thing that they generally tend to do, they won't be able to do that effectively because of the rocks blocking their their vision of us, and hopefully that's going to help. Oh, are you serious? Come on now. Take him down. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. Oh, nice. We got him. Oh, he's a Crusade? He's a Crusade defector by the looks of things? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're dead. You are dead. Oh, I love the impact sounds. You know, the impact sounds of my two-handed sword are fantastic. Is he dead? Yes, he is. Wow. I'm actually surprised. Okay, let's tell my infantry. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to auto-delegate. I'm going to auto-delegate the infantry, see what they do. Let's see what the infantry decide to do. So they're holding high ground. That is good, to be expected. And, oh, I'm going to get shot in the face, aren't I? Yes, this is bad. Bad news bears. Okay, let's just get back. Thank you. Okay, this guy's going to get it. Oh, almost. Almost. Okay, well, he's definitely going to get it now, that's for sure. Oh, we hit that guy. I can't believe it. Alright, so far, everything seems to be working quite nicely. I don't know what my infantry are doing, so I'm literally just going to charge them in here because I'd like to eliminate the archers if at all possible. And my Battanian Fian champions being focused is certainly not the way to do it. Okay, I'm just using my enhanced speed to kind of confuse the enemy a little bit, try to get them to focus me while my units approach from a different angle so that they can't potentially get murdered by that person. And I think I'm gonna go for something like this. Oh, almost. Did you see that? Yeah, almost. Oh, yeah. Your horse is gone. Your horse is gone, sir. What are you going to do now? You're going to get stabbed. That's what you're going to do. What about this fellow? Oh, no, he's not going to get stabbed. Oh, did you see that? He got shot in the head, didn't he? Well, he got shot somewhere, and he toppled off his mount in a very dramatic fashion. Nice to see that. All right, so we did end up... Oh, wow, we only lost 4? I'm surprised. I actually thought we would have lost much more than that, but okay. 127 renown and 59 influence. Really good. Really good gains right there. 30,000 gold. Are you serious? 30,000 gold. That's probably the greatest amount of gold that we've gotten in quite some time. And I will be letting every single one of these guys go. I know for a fact that Ialus and Ordwan are the people that you want to be speaking to as soon as possible. Ialus specifically because I believe he actually joins your faction for free. And even if he doesn't, we can definitely try to persuade him as much as humanly possible. With a little bit of cash, you know, a little bit of cash here and there might, you know, help him to make the right decision, shall we say. Anyway, I'm just going to be taking a couple of mercenary units as prisoners here. I don't know whether I have the space. Oh, I actually don't. Never mind. Never mind. Yep. Don't really want to go too far over the maximum capacity for prisoners because otherwise it's going to result in some pretty bad situations. Okay, there's Laminon. Fantastic. Hello, Laminon. Would you mind stopping real quick? He's moving extremely slowly, isn't he? Okay, so hello there. Would you like to be persuaded, sir? Yes, you would, by the looks of things. A good critical success to start things off. Let's go for some charm. And the final... Boom. There you go. Is he going to join us for free? He's not. I'm actually kind of surprised. Oh, no, never mind. He is actually joining us for free. I won't be taking any of his money, and instead I will literally be giving him some, like 50k or something like that, because let's face it, getting some additional relation with him, well, calculating would have happened anyway, and generally just making sure that he has the ability to recruit larger amounts of units is going to be very important for us going forward. Okay, let's have a look at Mr. Olvard here, because he might be someone that we could potentially persuade. No, Gutlands. I always forget that Gutlands is the leader of the Woods, Brotherhood of the Woods. Yeah. No. It seems like we have a bit of a problem on our hands. Yes. We're now declaring war against the Kaoses. They have obviously started to be a little bit more aggressive now, which is not exactly good. This guy, by the way, is part of the Gilman Minor faction, and his leader is named Nur, or something along those lines. N-U-R. And so I'm going to be looking around for him as well. Basically, anyone that I can get. Ooh, hello there. Yes, perfect. This is good. This is very good. This is good to see him, because I'd like to definitely persuade him. Come on now. Catch up to him, Diggory. I'm sure you can catch up to him, surely. Are you faster than him? No, you're not. Are you? No, you're actually quite a bit slower. Oh. Wait, why is he going over here? Why is he... Oh, that was weird. I should have probably cornered him in that case. But oh well, never mind. I guess if he keeps running, that's absolutely fine, because the more people that are getting back on their feet, the faster we're going to move, or at least I hope so. We're still moving at 0.3 slower than him, but he seems to be not able to get away for some reason. Not entirely sure why that is, but let me see if I can do something here. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go a bit slower. We took Garantor Castle, which is the one that is just behind us there. So we're going to be giving this to probably Laminon. I mean, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Yep, I think that kind of makes sense. I'll spend 100 influence just to get my relation up with the Embers of the Flame. Urgeon was going to win no matter what anyway, because he just had so much support from all kinds of different people, so that obviously makes sense. But, you know, it's good to get relation here and there. Oh, he actually got inside? Are you serious? Wow, can't believe that. Okay, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm literally just going to wait here. And he's going to come out. It's just a matter of time. There he is. And now he's slower because he's actually recruited people. So let's see if we can do something. Oh, okay, slow. Okay, here we go. Interception engaged. Let's do this. Okay, I've got to be careful not to go super fast, because if we go super fast, it's not going to work, and we will have a difficult time. As you can see, he's literally running into pretty much a dead end. Pretty much a dead end. He can't do anything. He can't do anything about this. And that is indeed... Hello there. Get him! Oh, are you serious? What? Oh, that was so close. That was really, really close. Oh, well. Is he going after that? Is he going... Is he... What? He went after those looters? That is... Okay. Who am I to say? Right? I can't catch up to some random AI. Who am I to say? Get him. Yes. There we go. Whew. We finally got him. Can you imagine? This guy is super difficult to get, huh? Oh, and he's not even... Look at that. He really hates us. I mean, he's plus 12. He shouldn't have too much of a difficulty. Please give me critical success on the last one. Critical success on the last one. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, that's all that I really wanted. And this is going to be a dangerous step, I'm afraid. And so on and so forth. Okay, let's have a look. Can I get him? That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I feel like I should do it. What if I transfer the prisoner over to him? Is he going to allow me to spend less? Uh-huh. He's going to allow me to spend like 10,000 less or something, or 100,000 less. So that's how much Unkid is worth. Lovely. I'm actually going to do this. And you know why? I have so many resources to create swords and things like that, that I should just generally have an insane amount of money available to me just sitting there in my inventory. And what better way than to gain this guy? Because he actually owns... Let me see if I can click on him. His clan, shall we say, actually owns Kuyaz and Ukbar Castle, which is, in my opinion, pretty good. So I'm actually going to do this. This might be a huge, huge error on my part, but I'm going to do this just purely for the fact that I would like some... Like, look at this. This is exactly what I wanted. This is perfect, because now this is a launching pad into the remaining territory of the Aserai. And I think that really makes a huge difference. Obviously, we're having a pretty, well, shall we say, disjointed territory at the moment. It's not consolidated by any means. Hopefully we'll be waging war against the Vlandians relatively soon, so that we can actually start to, you know, get these towns captured and all that sort of stuff. But I think we made a good decision there, but maybe you didn't. Maybe you don't think I made a good decision there, but we're running around with about 700,000 in cash as it is. And I think that's pretty good. So maybe we don't really have to worry too much about cash right now. Although, as I say, we do have the opportunity to gain cash very easily indeed just by selling some smithed weapons. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to try to do that maybe a little bit off screen. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of it. But obviously, you already have seen quite a bit of the smithing mechanics and all that stuff. Going to try and get this guy into a conversation as well. Hello there. I would like to persuade you, sir. Ooh, he's maybe a little bit more open to negotiations. And he has +8. Interesting. Okay, let's do it. And is he going to join for free? He's not going to join for free. Oh, dear. No, not in a million years. Not in a million years. So this guy probably would have been slightly better to gain. But bear in mind that his clan is much stronger than the other one. However, the problem with getting this guy, if we wanted to spend a huge amount of money to get him, the problem with him is that his town and castles are super far away, and it would have made things very, very difficult to defend. For example, it's all the way over... Where is it? Here. It's all the way over here, right next to Khuzait territory as well. So you can imagine it's basically impossible for us to defend that, I would say. Pretty much impossible. But that's the reason why I wanted to go super hard with this, because he literally just has this town right here it's basically in the perfect position to launch our attacks from, and it really makes a huge difference. Anyway, I'm gonna sell this, and we might as well sell that as well, and then literally just buy a whole bunch of stuff. And that's pretty much all I want to do. Oh yeah, also, someone actually mentioned something quite strange to me in the comments. You said you should make some weapons for your companions. To me, that's what you're saying to me, that is. I have actually done that. I don't know whether you know, but they are actually using weapons that I have created. Maybe not Corrine. Corrine is probably not using any weapon that I've created, as you can see right here. She's definitely not. But we could definitely give her some. I don't know whether they're going to be better than what she's using. But, as you can see, Mr. Pelisor is using Grinding Gears, and Diul is using Clash Curving, which is indeed a sword of my making, as well as Inric. Inric is actually using the Sword of Stat Doom, which is pretty cool. Anyway, we're just going to let everyone, equip things that they want to equip. I will be keeping most of my Botanian stuff on, of course, as you see here. And then we will be continuing on. I'm actually wondering whether we should try and take this at some point. But anyway, that's actually going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.